I know I've been MIA from YouTube all of last month, but life happens. I don't have much of a plan for this look today. I just know I wanted to play with makeup. It's been a while. I have all day, but I wanted to definitely get some looks out for the holidays, Christmas and New Year's and everything glam and sparkly and pretty. So we're gonna start off with a Christmas look, and there's gonna be reds and glitter and pretty things. Okay, let's start. Okay, so I decided to start with my face. Go ahead and do that off camera. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face on camera, like highlight, blush, bronzer, and explain exactly what I am doing on my eyes. That way it'll be more focused on the eye look. And I think it's fair to say this is gonna be a Christmas sitting on the couch look. Okay, so I'm going to start with my eyebrows. I'm going to use my Anastasia Brow Wiz in the color Ebony. I like starting with my eyebrows before my eye makeup, just so I know what I'm doing. Because I feel like it throws me off if I don't have my eyebrows on first. And I don't want to end up making one more dramatic than the other and it not fitting right with the look. I'm just starting by lightly feathering some strokes in and filling in sparse areas. Alright, so next I'm just going to use a little bit of brow gel. This is also Anastasia and also in the color Ebony. So the plan was to go between two palettes, so both my Morphe X James Charles palette as well as my Morphe 39A palette. So I think for the most part this look is just going to be an overall bright red eye. I think it should look good, especially if you're not going to wear anything too fancy or dramatic. Why not put the dramatic in the eyes or the lips? So for today's look, it's going to be mostly on the eyes, all the focus. Okay, so to start, I'm just going to go in with some light washes of color first and then lay down the main color. So the main color for this look is from the James Charles palette. So it's this bright red right over here, as well as in the 39A palette. This bright red one right here with some shimmer. Not exactly sure the name of the color or if it even has a name, but those are the two that I'm going to be focusing on the most. So to start, I'm going to go in with the James Charles palette and the color Canvas. So I'm just going to dust that color all over. I did, while I prepped the rest of my face for the most part, I also primed my eyes a bit. Okay, so the next color I'm going to go in with is this corner one right here from the 39A palette. I'm just going to use this color to deepen the crease a little bit and give some depth to it before I lay down the major colors. Oh, and for these two first colors, I use my Morphe M441. Okay, so typically when I do a halo eye, I like to lay down the color initially with this chunky Real Techniques brush. It's called a Deluxe Crease Brush. So I like to use that to really pack on the color because it's pretty dense for the most part, so it helps. So now I'm going to go on with that color You're Kidding in the James Charles X Morphe palette. And I'm going to start by packing the color on the outer corner. And the same on the other eye. I'll save the inner corner for last so I could use a smaller brush so I don't get the red everywhere. Okay, so my camera just stopped recording, but not much was missed. So next I just started going in with this other Real Techniques brush. It's called Space Shadow Brush, and I'm just taking the same red and I'm starting the inner corner with the same color, and I'm gonna start to bring it into the crease and connect the two ends to create that halo effect. So next I'm just going to probably deepen up the color a little bit more. Like I said earlier, I like it, but I definitely want to have some sort of transition from the main red color to whatever shimmer that I put on in the center. So I'm definitely going to deepen it up a little bit. So to deepen up the color, I'm just going to go in with this darker, richer, muddy terracotta type color in the 39A palette. Okay, so for that next color, I'm going to use my Morphe M139. Oh, I hate it. Okay, scratch that. Don't use that color. To deepen up that red now, I'm going to focus a darker color only in the center of the crease. That way, so there's like a darker transition between the bright red and the bright red shimmer that I'm going to be adding later. So I'm just using the color Benny, which is the darkest brown in the James Charles palette. And I'm going in with my Morphe M139. So it's gonna look like a hot mess at first, but that's okay because most of the color might end up on your lid, but we're going to be covering that with concealer to lay down the shimmers better later anyways. So we will be cleaning it up. Now I'm gonna go back in with that first brush that I used, and I'm just gonna blend everything out so it doesn't look too harsh or crazy, especially for it being such an intense color. So now we're going to use a concealer brush. Any concealer brush is fine. So for the concealer that I'm going to use to put in the center, I'm going in with my absolute favorite palette that I will always use, and you guys will probably get tired of hearing from it and seeing it, but it's my Bobbi Brown Pro Face palette, and I'm going in with the middle color that's hitting pan already, sadly, in the color Porcelain. I used this to cream, highlight, and contour earlier when I was prepping my face off camera, but again, everything that I didn't show initially for my face will be in the description box alone. Make sure you grab a generous amount just so you can easily lay down the color thick enough for the eyeshadow to stick onto. See where your concealer hits. Finish mapping it out and really lay the colors down. Okay, so now to lay down the main star of the show color. I'm gonna go in just using my finger, the bright red shimmery shade in the Morphe 39A palette. So I'm just gonna stick that right in the middle where we lay down the concealer. Guys, I messed up a little bit, but it's okay. We can fix this. We can fix this. It's okay. It's okay. We're just going to scratch the halo effect, and this is going to be a regular eyeshadow look. Somewhat crease, but not really. We can drag the shimmer all the way down to the inner corner, and we will darken up the outer corner with that darker brown. We're going to be going back in with that darker color in that same brush that we used initially for it, the Morphe M139. And we're just going to deepen up this outer corner. I think this is majority of the eyes. I am pretty satisfied with how it came out in the end, besides all the issues that I had, but I don't know, I really like it. So now I'm just gonna finish up my face before I do my under eyes. For bronzer, I'm just gonna go on my MAC Give Me Sun, and the brush is MAC 135S. For highlighter, I'm going to go in with my Ofra Cosmetics Star Island highlight and my Morphe X Jaclyn Hill JH09 highlighting brush. First, we must spritz our face some Morphe setting spray just so the highlighter could stick on better and to set literally everything that we just took so long to do. And for blush, I'm going to go on with my Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the color Party. For brush, I'm using e.l.f. Cosmetics Blush Brush. I'm just going to quickly finish up the eyes with some of that main red color in the inner corner. Now I'm just taking that Morphe M139 with the dark brown to follow the color scheme on my lower lash line. So I'm just putting that dark brown on the outer corner of my bottom lashes. Just because I think the eyes are dramatic enough as is, I'm only going to line my waterline on the top, not at the bottom, and then I'm just going to use some of my Kat Von D Trooper liner to just add a small liner on top before my lashes. So this liner that I'm going in is from NYX Cosmetics, and it's like a brownish red. It's called Burnt Sienna. Now my Kat Von D Trooper liner, just right on the lash line to have something to cover the band of my lashes that I'm going to be wearing. So for mascara, I'm going to be using my NARS Climax mascara, and I will be putting my lashes on and mascara off of camera, but it's going to be either between Ardell Wispies or Foamings, but I'll decide off of camera and we'll see how it goes. Hey guys, so I didn't get to film an outro for my video because my camera died and I don't have the charger for it currently, so I didn't get to show you the final look. But this is it. I hope you liked it. And the final products that I used, I ended up going with the Ardell Wispy lashes. And for lips, I used the KKW liner in 1.5 and my Gerard Cosmetics lipstick in the color 1995, as well as the gloss on top from Smashbox, the Los Angeles. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will definitely try my best to come out with a few more before the end of the year, just for the holiday and for New Year's and things like that. So let me know what you think, and thanks for watching. Bye. Hello? This went from a bright Christmas look to a Disney villain look.